enduring appeal of memes, classics that endure versus the brain rot of the new. By Dogday Rodriguez. Memes have been the lifeblood of internet culture since its inception. They serve as shorthand for shared experiences, humor, irony, and social commentary. From the pixelated simplicity of early 2000s image macros to the hyper-edited, slang-heavy TikTok absurdities of today, memes reflect the zeitgeist of their eras. This essay argues that while good memes exist across both old and new generations, newer memes increasingly suffer from brain rot, a term describing low-value, nonsensical, overstimulating content that prioritizes fleeting shock or repetition over cleverness, relatability, or structure. Classics like the Rickroll or the number 69 carry layered meaning, cultural resonance, and replay value. In contrast, phenomena like Skibidi Toilet embody chaotic nonsense that erodes attention spans and linguistic coherence. Yet, not all modern memes are rotten. The key lies in understanding their evolution, psychological appeal, and societal impacts. To grasp this divide, we must first define terms. A meme, per Richard Dawkins' original coinage in The Selfish Gene, is a unit of cultural transmission that replicates like a gene. Online, it evolved into humorous images, videos, or phrases that spread virally. Brain rot, popularized in the 2020s, and Oxford's Word of the Year in 2024, describes both the mental fog from excessive low-effort content and the content itself. Repetitive slang like skibidi, riz, jayat, or Ohio, that means little outside niche circles. The golden age of memes, cleverness, context, and cultural stickiness. Early internet memes thrived on platforms like 4chan, Something Awful, and early YouTube. They often relied on wordplay, visual puns, or subversion of expectations. Take the Rickroll, originating around 2007 to 2008 from duck rolling on 4chan. Users would bait others with promising links, e.g., a game trailer, only for it to redirect to Rick Astley's 1987 hit, Never Gonna Give You Up. The prank's genius lies in its simplicity and irony, a wholesome, catchy pop song weaponized for trolling. It requires no explanation beyond the surprise, yet it rewards cultural literacy. Astley's earnest performance contrasts the internet's cynicism, creating endless replayability. Over 1 billion views later, it persists because it delivers reliable delight without demanding slang fluency. Compare this to numerical humor like 69. The number's popularity stems from its visual resemblance to two people engaged in mutual oral sex, a double entendre that's been memed since the late 1990s and exploded online in the 2000s. Comments of nice on any post featuring 69 became ritualistic. It works because it's accessible, mildly transgressive, and tied to universal, if juvenile, human experiences. It doesn't require Gen Alpha brainrot vocabulary. Anyone with basic anatomical knowledge gets it. Even today, it lands cleaner than arbitrary numbers like 67, which some Zoomers push as an anti-69 or random edgy variant lacking the same symmetrical, punny logic. 69 has history and form. 67 feels like a derivative knockoff. Other classics reinforce this. All Your Basa Belong to Us, from a poorly translated 1991 video game, satirized globalization and bad localization with surreal earnestness. LOL Cats combined cute animals with broken English captions. I Can Has Cheeseburger, blending whimsy and absurdity. Distracted Boyfriend, stock photo memes allowed layered social commentary on temptation or hypocrisy. These succeeded through relatability, visual economy, and invitation to participation. They spread organically via forums and early social media, rewarding wit over volume. Psychologically, these memes aligned with theories of humor like incongruity resolution. Setup and punchline create surprise then satisfaction. They fostered community without isolating outsiders entirely. Longevity proves their merit. Rickrolls still work in 2026. The rise of brain rot, nonsense, overstimulation, and linguistic decay. Fast forward to the TikTok/YouTube Shorts era. Algorithms prioritize watch time through escalating absurdity, hyper-edits, and rapid cuts. Enter Skibidi Toilet, a 2023 series by Georgian animator Da Fuck Boom, featuring singing toilet-headed characters battling camera-headed humanoids in surreal lo-fi CGI battles set to remixed music. It exploded among Gen Alpha, spawning billions of views, merch, and fan content. Why brain rot? It epitomizes nonsense over sense. Skibidi derives vaguely from a Romanian song, but means little coherently, used as cool, bad, or filler. Combined with Riz, charisma, Jayat, a phonetic spelling of Goddam for big buttocks, Ohio as a stand-in for chaos or cringe, and Phantom tax, stealing food, it forms a pidgin slang incomprehensible to outsiders. Videos feature toilet monsters headbanging, glitch effects, and repetitive chants. There's minimal plot, character development, or punchline, just escalating visual noise. Critics argue this mirrors declining attention spans, where Rick Roll offers a full song with melody and structure, Skibidi Toilet delivers fragmented dopamine hits. Brain rot content exploits short-form videos reward loops, similar to how junk food exploits taste buds. Studies and cultural commentary link it to poorer language skills, reduced focus, and chronically online dissociation, viewing reality through meme lenses, e.g., the 1,000-yard stare meme applied to everyday trauma. The 69 versus 67 example highlights this. 69 has etymological and visual logic rooted in sex positivity and symmetry. 67, often just the number before 69 or random edginess without payoff. It signals in-group signaling among youth chasing novelty, but lacks depth. Newer memes prioritize virality metrics, shares, stitches, duets over timelessness. Platforms reward quantity, endless variants of Skibidi Riz in Ohio, with AI slop or Roblox animations. Brain rot's evolution traces to earlier absurdities, annoying orange, MLG montages with air horns and X-Files themes, but accelerated by TikTok's For You page. Loud equals funny became default. Repetition without variation rots creativity. Slang mutates faster than dictionaries can track, creating generational barriers. Older memes invited explanation. This is a Rick Roll. New ones gatekeep via assumed fluency. You wouldn't get it, it's Skibidi. Why the shift? Algorithms, attention economy, and cultural factors. Several forces drive this. First, algorithmic incentives. TikTok and successors optimize for engagement velocity. Nonsensical high-arousal content, flashing lights, baby voices, toilet humor, hooks developing brains better than subtle irony. Second, shorter attention spans from constant scrolling. Average TikTok session favors 15-second loops over 3-minute builds. Third, Gen Alpha's digital native upbringing, raised on iPads. They remix faster, but with less foundational literacy. Fourth, irony layers. Post-dank meme eras demand escalating absurdity to feel fresh, leading to self-parodying brain rot that mocks its own rot. Economically, creators chase monetization via views. Low-effort AI-generated or phone-filmed nonsense scales easier than crafting a clever Rick Roll equivalent. Socially, it bonds peers through shared gibberish, much like secret languages, but at the cost of broader communication. Yet brain rot isn't wholly negative. It fosters creativity in editing, sound design, and community. Skibidi has fan theories and lore. Absurdity echoes Dada art or Monty Python, pushing boundaries of sense. Some kids outgrow it, developing media literacy. Good memes persist in the new era. Not all new memes rot brains. Barbenheimer, 2023, cleverly juxtaposed Barbie and Oppenheimer, releases with Pink Mushroom Cloud mashups, blending pop culture critique. AI memes like This Is Fine Dog Evolutions or Surreal Loss. JPG variants retain structural wit. Even some slang spreads meaningfully. Sus from Among Us added playful paranoia to discourse. Hybrid forms thrive, classic templates remixed with modern twists. The point, quality endures when memes retain humor's core, incongruity, superiority, relief, rather than pure stimulation. Impacts society and the individual. Excessive brain rot correlates with self-reported mental fog, vocabulary shrinkage, and escapism. Parents note kids chanting Skibidi instead of articulating feelings. Culturally, it fragments shared references. Boomers had Where's the Beef? Today, silos form, yet memes democratize humor. Anyone can participate. Long-term, classics build cultural capital, Brain rot risks hollowing language. Balance matters. Consume widely, create thoughtfully. Conclusion: appreciating the spectrum while guarding against decay. Good memes, old like Rick Roll's clever bait, or new like insightful remixes, transcend eras by connecting us through wit and recognition. Newer ones falter when prioritizing nonsense, overstimulation, and ephemeral slang, as in Skibidi Toilet's Toilet Wars versus 69's elegant pun. The divide isn't generational purism, but quality. Does it reward intelligence or erode it? As we navigate 2026's meme landscape, nostalgia for classics shouldn't blind us to innovation, nor should novelty excuse slop. Cultivate discernment, share a Rick Roll, laugh at absurdity, but question when it stops making sense. Memes mirror us. Let's ensure they reflect the best, not the rot. In a world of infinite content, choose substance. The internet's humor depends on it.
That's all, Zipsters! Like and subscribe.